Hello grade 6, I hope you're well and you've had a good week. Girls and boys, over the first 2 weeks we were doing quite a bit of work related to our fitness components in term 1. This week, girls and boys, we're going to change it up a little bit. First part of the lesson, we're going to be doing some hand-eye activities using a hockey stick or some other different types of tools that you might have at home if you haven't got a hockey stick. And in the second part, we're going to do some hand-eye using a racket, tennis racket or a paddle bat, or maybe even a cricket bat. So the whole theme of this week, girls and boys, is bat skills and stick skills, and obviously hand and eye coordination. Once again, girls and boys, depending on where you are and what you've got at home, you'll have to change the lesson or adapt it to your needs. If you can't do any of the things today that we've got because you haven't got anything at home to use, you might have to go back to last week's lesson and do a revision of the fitness components. But I'm sure there'll be something that you can use. So girls and boys, with hand-eye coordination using the hockey sticks, I'm lucky obviously here at school we've got our modified plastic hockey, street hockey sticks. You might even at home have a timber hockey stick with the rounded and flat side, you can use that. Find your space. I'll start off today with the ball. All you need to be doing to start off with is once again is feeling control of the ball, having your hands, remember we go under at primary school, one hand comes under, the other over, depending on what you are. I'm a right-hander, so my dominant hand goes on the bottom. That's going to be doing most of the work, but obviously if you're a lefty, it's the other way. Your left comes under and your right on top, and that's doing the work. You can start off with your ball, you can be just tapping it from side to side, like so. You can take the ball, have some socks or some rocks in front of you in the backyard, any type of marker you need. You can just have the ball controlling it, moving your feet forward, going to the right, coming back left ways, going diagonally. And all it is basically, girls and boys, is you're changing direction and you're controlling. I was doing a tap then, I was using both sides of the stick, or you can do with a control and you can be pushing the ball. So you're basically keeping the stick on the ball and controlling it that way. Forwards, sideways, change it to that one, pushing it this way, go diagonally, whichever way you want. It's a great way to start. Girls and boys, for your warm-up this week, you can do the things that we've practiced in the past, or if you like, you can just do it as part of when we start the lesson using the skills. You can be jogging on the spot when you're doing it. You can go forward, backwards and forwards. You might use a bigger area and go around that area, jogging, just slowly, using both sides, pushing down one. You might do tapping on the other side. It's up to you. You might do sideways, coming down this side. Come back to this side and go backwards, tapping it as you're going backwards. Once again, what you use for markers is up to you. You could have some markers in the middle of your square area or rectangle area and go sideways across. Try and avoid hitting them with a tap. Always changing direction. So this can be part of your warm-up while you're still using your hand-eye skills. Haven't got a hockey stick, haven't got a hockey ball, you might be saying. That's okay. Find something else at home. I know at home a lot of people in the shed in the backyard might have some sort of stick or a pole. I've taken this one out of a kangaroo cricket set. You can use that and use a tennis ball instead. Once again, hand underneath, hand over the top. I'll bend my knees for this one because it's quite small. Same thing, you're trying to control the ball, hand-eye coordination, just using the stick. Although I haven't got the hockey stick, this is probably more difficult. And when you do come back to school and we do a hockey unit, it's going to help you with that unit because you've been using something alternative which is really challenging your skills. Going different ways, right or left, going backwards, sideways, whichever way you want, trying to control the ball. Soft touch. Soft touch is when you're not whacking the ball too hard. That's with just a kangaroo cricket stump and a tennis ball. Might use something a little bit bigger. I'm sure you've got one of these at home. Hopefully mum and dad, your guardian has been making you use it sometimes to help around the house. Use the big end, a bit easier. Once again, you can do the same thing, under, over, tapping, using both sides. Use that end of it. Girls and boys, it's making you move and it's basically using different skills. How can you do it? Alternatives. Drag it backwards. Stop it. Go the other way. Go across. What do we call this one? Broom hockey. Who knows? Could be a new sport, girls and boys. Using a broom. I've also got a rake there. You could use a rake. Obviously keep it down below your knees, just like at school. Don't want to see anyone swinging up and getting hurt. They're movement activities, girls and boys, but what you can do is if you've got someone at home you can work with, you can do some passing. Remember, you can do your push pass when you put your, whatever stick you're using, whether it's a broom or a proper hockey stick, or it might be even, girls and boys, that you get a cardboard box, take it apart, cut out one side, roll it up really tight and put tape. Then all of a sudden you've come up with a different alternative as well. You can be doing passing back and forth with a partner. You can put some markers down at a distance, and then you could line up and have a shot at goal. So many different things, girls and boys, you can do if you haven't got the hockey sticks. Movements, tapping, pushing, passing, many different ones. Do what you can with what you have and try and have a bit of fun with it. All the best with that one, girls and boys.